name is OJ. My full name is Atao Joshigbe Blessing. I study geological engineering and I'm also a creative artist. I'm an artist who specializes on waist bead making, bracelets, anklets, bead jewelries, and all. The art of bead making basically is about putting one or two pieces together to make them look beautiful. And the tools I use basically are the ranges from crystals, stones, horns, accessory, we call them charms. Then elastic, we have the scissors, the needles, and then sometimes we use chamberlain thread. All these things, we bring them together to make waist bead and bracelets. It's just simple sometimes, but it's the creative process around it that makes it the most beautiful piece as you can ascribe it. Sometimes I get inspired by what I really want to create. Sometimes I will tell you, I will look at the sky and I'll tell you I want to create aqua-inspired waist beads. And I bring it out. I make sure I bring out colors like sky blue, white, and all these things. I arrange them on my elastic thread. And at the end of the day, you'll be surprised the beauty that will come out of this. A lot of times I've used lion head for bead making, for bracelet making. And sometimes I make lion head bracelets for ladies. And these are ladies that I ascribe or I term to be black African, strong black African queen. Because that's what lion represent. They represent power, they represent class, they represent audacity, and they represent confidence. So these are the things that I look and I consider before I make my bracelets. When I have royalty, a king ordering for bracelets, I make sure I use the crown. And there are people who I assume sometimes they're brave people. I use dragon head for them. A lot of times I consider all these things that I put for put together to create bracelet piece. I do most of my work at night. When I can't sleep, I really want to sleep, but I can't sleep. And I don't want to put myself to sleep by taking medication or whatsoever. So at that time, it could be like 12 a.m., 2 a.m. I just sit down on my bed, bring out my tools, and I begin to create this bead. And if you have checked all my products, I will tell you the ones I created at night, not in the rush during the daytime, are always like my most beautiful piece that I've ever had. A lot of time it's stressful for me, but I enjoy doing them because that's when my brains are fresh. When I start working on them, everything I need to put my thinking together fall back in place, and I begin to create all these things. Have I had challenges? Have I had regrets? Choosing this career for myself? No, I've never had any regret because number one, it foots my bill. It brings food on my table. I'm an engineer. I study geological engineering. I've never practiced engineering. All I do is to engineer creative ideas together and make them beautiful piece of art. And that has been what has been paying my bill, that has been taking care of me, and I can even extend support to others for as long as I want. So it's a career for me, it's a skill for me, and I enjoy doing what I like.